What's poppin', T subs and T squad? So again, my apologies for this squeaky chair, but blame Fios. When I sit up higher, it messes up the Wi-Fi connection, and then this starts skipping and pausing and freezing and all of that. That's why the green screen isn't lit up. So my apologies if y'all hear the squeaky chair, because I hear it when I do it and I hate it. So I definitely want to shout all of y'all out for not reading me down for this squeaky chair, child. I'm gonna get it together, I promise. Anyway, Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14, episode. The hell episode is this? 12. Trust planning issues. So let's jump on down into it, y'all. If y'all aren't followed to the social medias or plugged into the social medias, please make sure that you are, in particular Instagram and Twitter. Make sure y'all follow the Twitter, because you know me, Scotty, Ashley Miller, all of us, we be cutting up doing while these shows are on. And I want y'all to see the cut up on Twitter while the shows are on. Y'all ain't doing shit, bitch. Listen, if y'all can have Twitter to view sex and crap on, y'all can use Twitter to come up there and gag with us during these shows. Anyway. So Sheba Sheree at home talking to Cairo about a designer coming over to help her out with Sheba Sheree. Good. That's what I want you to focus on, Sheba Sheree. Don't focus on lying ass Lyron no more. And all this stuff that you got going on with Leisure Suit, thank God we not gonna see it on this season. Hopefully we ain't gonna see it on the next season, but we'll see if you even come back for the next season. Because we know how they do your ass, Sheree. But we gonna see. Listen, shout out to Cairo. Listen, Cairo used to be so fine when he was younger, but now Cairo, look, I just walk right past his ass if I walked by him in the street. Talk about something he want to be a music artist. Listen, you just might want to open up an OnlyFans, and I think that'll do you better, because we all remember that video that he came out with when he was like 16, 17, 18. Not that I looked at it and I showed that it condone it, because you know he was churned back there, but I don't know, girl. Everybody want to be rap artists and singers these days. Don't nobody want to be doctors, lawyers, trash men, mailmen. Don't nobody want to do that no more. So we'll see if it works for you, Cairo. So Candy and Todd is planning A66 birthday party, and they invite Drew and Kenya to come around there. His birthday fell in the middle of the week, so they did a small little yang yang around Candy Manor, and then on the weekend, that's when he gonna have a big shit, because it's over the 2 minute mark. That's when he gonna have a big shit for the weekend. But this was a small little yang yang midweek type of thing, and I was down for it. It ain't need to be too much. So around that same time, Sheba, Sheree, and Sonya go around there to Lasham to see Mugshot in her foolishness, I guess. So Mugshot now feels away, saying that she might have to shorten the 30 days, because when she talked to the boys, I believe she said Michael was like, they was over there having fun. Basically, they was over there having fun, not giving a damn about not being up in her spot, which then turned around and had make Mugshot feel away. Now she's calling Crystal like, well, why they over there having fun? Why they doing this? Why they doing that? I sent them over there for structure, and if you over there, they having fun with you, they might not want to come back, and blah 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 blah. Like, Mugshot can go to hell. I don't like that bitch. I don't like her. She's the bottom of the barrel. She's trash. I don't like nothing about her. And it don't matter how she try to drape her body and all of these stolen ass fashions. I'm always gonna think of her as trash, because she's trash. She's a nasty, horrible bitch, and she wonders why she's 50 and she's alone and ain't got nothing to show for all of these stolen fashions and the sham, other than this same starter ass townhouse that one of them greasy ass. Moving on. Um, moving on. I could run. I could spend 10 minutes just reading Marlo ass alone, and I ain't gonna do that, because the episode was actually pretty decent. I ain't gonna waste all my good reads on that bitch. So Sonya says that she likes Kenya, but if she didn't want to be in support of Mugshot, she shouldn't have came. Now Mugshot says that she sees Candy's true colors, and she now see who she rocks with. Why would she rock with you? Every chance you get to throw her up under the mud or sling some dirt in her name or on her name or on her husband's name or on her family's name, you shit on her. Like, I don't get mugshot. I don't need parents in my life to know that's not the way that you make friends, nor is that the way that you're going to keep friends. You want to keep friends around and then want to read them down in their faces and all of the rest of this stuff, but still think that you're supposed to have a friend at the end of the day. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this shit works. You bum bitch. Step. Moving on. Listen. I really want Candy to go back to her escape days and just stump a mud hole in Marlo's ass, because that's really what she needs. Anyway, not that I condone violence. Anyway, so Candy's play got shut down because of the Omicron virus and all that stuff. And I understand where Candy was coming from and Candy's feelings. But Candy, you can't do nothing about that, baby. It's the virus. And I felt like you've had your run when it came down to this play and all that good stuff. Like, it's okay, Candy. You gonna come up with something else, and then that's gonna take over your life and consume your life. And then you gonna have your husband and Sharon hollering about how they so alone and they don't see you, and you working too much. Don't worry about it. You gonna be back there. Anyway, Sanya calls Kenya to reiterate that the Jamaica Crip, dear God, I hope it ain't no Crips in Jamaica. I don't know. Jamaica don't give me no Crip place. It give me blood all day, but whatever. I ain't here to discuss that. That's on a whole nother live. She's reiterating to Kenya that the Jamaica trip is a couple's trip, and Kenya hangs up on her. And I'm not mad at Kenya for hanging up on her, because my whole thing about Sonya is you was being messy. And this bugs me a lot with the Housewives in particular. In the Atlanta Housewives in particular, I mean to say, why does every damn thing have to be a couple's trip? We don't want to see y'all tired ass husbands. Like, yeah, we see them here and there on the show, and that's fine. But we don't need to see they old rusty, broke down asses up here bringing down the trip and all of the rest of this stuff. Like, nah, let the husband stay at home and y'all carry y'all asses on the trip, as it always is. Like, I get where she's coming from. You know damn well Team Twirl ain't got no man in the first. You know Sheba Sheree ain't got no man in the first. You know Mugshot ain't got no man in the first. While you reiterating it to Kenya, you need to be reiterating it to them two lonely hoes that you was sitting in front of. Anyway, speaking of the lonely hoe, Mugshot go down there to see the pastor, who is a parenting coach. Again, I say Mugshot, fuck you and go to hell. Sitting around there and need a parenting coach. Nah, bitch, you need a damn therapist. You need to go by yourself and get you some intensive therapy. You can't help these boys or nobody else until you get all of that funk up off of you, child. And that's just the way I feel about it. Fuck her. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. I don't like what she's doing. I don't like how every time she gets up here and she references those boys, she's constantly throwing in the negative, the negative, the negative. Like, to me, it's like she's constantly throwing in small little nuggets to try to keep people or try to get people on her damn side. I keep telling y'all that shit. Like, girl, please. Anyway, Candy and Todd talked to Riley, her schnozola, that looks a lot better now. And what's Todd's daughter named Kayla, who's real Kayla is a beautiful little girl. Kayla is a beautiful chocolate little thing. She is so beautiful. Shout out to Kayla. It was real good seeing her. And they was talking about planning the trust funds for, the churn or whatever, in the time of Candy and Todd's untimely demise, that ain't nothing got to be awarded to the state and all the rest of this stuff, because Candy and Todd got their ducks in a row, which is good. I feel like anybody that has money or anything like that, they should have trust in things like that. Scotty, I already got the damn link up, Dusty. You ain't see the link on my page? I know that I'm hosting the thing on Tuesday. This Tuesday at 9:15. Make sure to have y'all ugly asses there, where we gonna gag the hell out of the Basketball Wives finale, and we're gonna gag the hell out of this episode. So make sure y'all there. I know, girl. Moving on. The girls don't agree with it. More so, Riley don't agree with it. And Candy says that she don't feel like she could trust him to fully carry out the things that he want. And Candy Pants, you know I love you, girl. All right, you know I love you, Candy Pants. So anything that you got, I always make sure to support it. But I'm gonna be real with you, Candy Pants. You got a real bad habit of not trusting Todd when it comes to stuff like that. Now, some people can argue that they get it because he has done some business ventures in the past that ain't go nowhere, i.e., the trucker company. However, how if fuck that production. Because see, me and Ashley Miller, shout out to her. Me and her was gagging the hell out of y'all on Twitter because y'all was real messy when y'all was going down listing all of the things, properties and such that Candy have versus all of the things that Todd have. Now Todd ain't got not one damn thing around there other than that Todd ass apartment that he got around there to Jersey. That's his claim to fame, bitch. That's what all of his millions went to. That damn apartment. Meanwhile, you got a whole laundry list of shit that Candy does, and then you sweeten the pot even more by having the things that they own together. But it was absolutely nothing in Todd's list of the stuff that he has on his own. And I just refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. I do. I refuse to believe that. I really wish people would stop acting like Todd was living in a cardboard box somewhere on the corner of Peachtree before he got with Candy. Like Todd was working in the industry before he met Candy. Todd was doing TV productions before he met Candy. Hell, he had that swanky ass apartment up here in Jersey somewhere before he met Candy. And the apartment is some money, girl. Ain't no broke nigga living like that, especially in New Jersey. I don't know what's higher, rent or the damn gas around here. So it's like y'all got a bad habit of that, and I wish y'all would stop doing Todd like that. Like Todd was somebody before he met Candy. Now was he a somebody like Candy? No, but he was somebody before he met her. Y'all stop doing him like that. And another thing, I totally understood what Todd was saying in this moment. And Riley's whole thing is, well, what if I wake up one morning and I decide that I want to do a business? That business, because what Todd's whole thing was, God forbid, anything happens to either me, Candy, or the both of us. Instead of them getting their trust in one lump sum, which I would not encourage no parent to do, instead of them getting it like that, he's trying to set them up to where they get it in different stages and different aspects of their life. I'm not mad at that. Todd is thinking about the long-term wealth and the long-term, making sure that the kids are good and, so on and so forth. He's thinking long-term. What Riley is talking about is, well, what if I decide that I want to do a makeup line? So I put in half of whatever it is that I'm getting, and God forbid that tanks. Then what? Then what? Then what? But see, you up here with me in NYU, you getting your degree. Like, girl, work in your damn degree. And then if you do decide that you want to have some type of pop-up shop, or you wake up one morning and decide that you want to do a t-shirt line, at least you can invest your own money in it. I get what Todd is saying. I totally get and understand what Todd is saying. Like, let them get it at different stages of their life. Because I'm on the show with Candy being your mama. You set for life. You set for life, Ace set for life, and Blaze set for life. So, like, yeah, bitch, you don't need all that. I'm calling you a little bitch because you is a little bitch, okay? You over 21. All right? You ain't no last girl no more. All right? Quit acting like that. All right. All Todd is trying to do is set y'all up for the future and make sure that y'all have future funds. That's all he doing. And he not wrong for doing that. See, you rich, privileged kids get on my damn nerves. Anyway, She Basheray going to the fabric store for She Basheray clothing, joggers. Now, when are we going to get it? I don't know. But bitch, the gag is the Saints gonna be marching back home by the time she decides to give us some type of joggers or whatever. But I mean, better late than never, I guess. Moving on. So Candy and Todd talk about the conversation that they have with the girls, and Todd just say, look, Any and everything that I say, y'all want to go against it. Y'all swear up and down. I don't know nothing. Y'all know everything. And Todd whole thing is, listen, that's your daughter. Do whatever the hell you want with your daughter. All right. And I'm going to do whatever the hell I want with mine. That's basically what Todd was saying. And I'm not mad at him for doing it because and y'all know I love Candy. I love her down. I love Riley too, and her schnoz. Y'all know I live for the Burns Tucker household, but the way y'all be doing Todd sometimes, girl. But we gonna move on. We gonna move on. So Sonya is throwing Sheba Sheree this janky ass party where nothing worked right. The 360 selfie thing didn't work. She run around here peddling off her Jamaican food that all them hoes is tired of eating. I'm on the show. They like, girl, every function you got, it got to be damn Jamaican food. Like shit, bitch. We can't get no Caribbean. We can't get no Chinese. We can't get no Cantonese. We can't get no soul food even. Like, girl, because listen, too much Jamaican food to have your ass shitting all day. So I guess Sonya. So when Kenya shows up, Mugshot says that she's not going to let her get under her skin. And just the sheer level of what's the word I'm looking for? Delusions of grandeur that Mugshot got. Kenya came in and spoke to everybody and spoke to you. She said, hi, Marlo, and she went on about her business. Which is what you should have did. Hey, Kenya, and went on about your business. She won't think about you. She not think about you. She don't the fuck like you. She not worried about you, girl. Moving on. Anyway, speaking of Scotty, again, we was cutting up on Twitter. Scotty posed the question, and I'm gonna pose it to y'all. If this is a couple strip, who the hell is Marlo gonna bring? Personally, I feel like she gonna bring Pookie or Ray Ray, one of them niggas that she be getting her stolen fashions from. That's really who I think she gonna bring. She ain't gonna have the balls or the guts enough to bring her this old fart that's funding her lifestyle right now. She ain't gonna do that. Moving on. But who do y'all think Mugshot gonna bring on a couple's trip? Just asking. So Sonya talks to Kenya about hanging up on her. Again, I was on her side, Sonya. I'd have hung up on your ass too. You know damn well this woman is going through a divorce and she ain't in no way, shape, form, or fashion looking for no other man right now. All right, she not that she had one because she had a damn butch queen. Okay, that don't count. She still ain't had one. She ain't had one then, and she ain't got one now, and you know that. So I understood where she was coming from, and you was being condescending. You don't have to reiterate anything. What's understood don't need no understanding. But what I don't understand is why are you forcing this to be a damn couple strip? Why? Anyway, Sheba Sheree shows up in her Coach suit. Okay, I believe it was Coach. Yes, God. You better wear your nasty piece of Coach suit, Sheree. Sheree, look. I know we give these old ass bras a hard time and we age shame and we do all of that, but be clear, all of them look good for their age. Sheba Sheree look damn good. Kenya look damn good. Who else an old ass fart around there? Not Candy. Candy ain't there yet. Todd look damn good. Ross look damn good. Who else look good around there? Sonya Mama look damn good. Girl, Mugshot trash. She looked like what she been through. So I'm not adding her in that. But they look real good. I know we give a lot of age jokes around here, but they look damn good. They do. So Sonya and her team just can't get nothing together. The 360 selfie thing won't work in. The battery was dead. The ladies had to help her get that. They eating all this dry ass food. No liquor to wash it down with, eating all this hot, spicy ass food that's gonna have their asses on the toilet. Look, Sonya, you tried. Sonya, you tried. All right, this your first season. This your first get together amongst these women. You tried. I ain't gonna give you too much, even though I think I already did. I ain't gonna give you way too much, but. And Sonya, where do you live? Because the girls say that you don't live nowhere in Atlanta. So where do you live? You live out Decatur? You live out Conyers? You live in one of the wards that they remodeled and gentrified and made it something better. I'm just asking. I mean, is you out Buckhead? Because people say Buckhead and Atlanta are two different things. So are you out Buckhead? I mean, they say, I don't know. Y'all get me together. Y'all Atlanteans get me together. I don't damn know. I mean, I'm just asking, where do you live? Because the people talk about something, they had to pack a bag lunch and they had to buy 2 train tickets and they had to pay tolls and all the rest of this stuff. But whatever. So in the middle of them eating the food, girl. That's all I'm gonna say, because I think Sonya Mama cooked it, and I like Sonya Mama, so I'm not about to get her all her cooking too much. Drew tells Sheba Sheree that she throws the rocks and had her hand, saying that she bought Fatum around them solely to be messy. First and foremost, I see it for Drew. Drew, look, I'm telling y'all what happened. Drew looked at all of our reviews last season and she saw how tired, delayed, and through and late she was, and she's switching it up. Drew is beginning to be on my good side. She is. I hate to say it, but she is. She's starting to get there. I agree with Drew. I do. To a certain extent, I do. But again, Drew, when has Sheree ever taken up for anybody? I'm just gonna be real. Not Drew. Sheba Sheree don't hardly take up for nobody that she considers a damn friend. All right. Don't get me wrong. Every now and again, she'll probably speak up and say a little yang yang around the house. But other than that, and then on top of that, Drew, I don't really think she really knew you or know of you like that to really be having your back. I mean, from what she says, Fatum, old dead face ass, is her real friend, her bestie, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really just getting familiar with each other. So it's kind of like, why would she come in and say anything? But at the end of the day, I get what you're saying. It's like throwing shade is throwing shade. I'm down for that. But when she went so far as to get private investigators, like, why didn't you say, well, hold up, Fatum? Now, look, now you my home girl. I'm on your side. I'm rocking with you. But a private investigator that's team too much, it don't even require all of that. That's basically what Drew is saying. I'm gonna be real. If it was me and Scotty did something like that, I would tell Scotty the same thing. Even though I'm on his side, I would tell him the same thing. Friend, you doing way too much. And not the PI's girl. Ain't that damn serious. But again, I wasn't mad at Drew for making Sheree work. Much like how y'all trying to say MasterCard making Team Twirl and Candy Pants work. Well, I'm not mad at Drew for making Sheba Sheree work. All right. I'm just saying. So Drew sings happy birthday to Sheba Sheree, and baby Drew sung down. Candy, why you ain't do a what's it called? A duo, a partner singing. How y'all say it? Look, I sung in the choir. All right. I don't know all the terminologies, but why you ain't do a little duet with her? Duet, that's what it is. Why you ain't do a little duet with her? Because she got the high register and you could do your baritone bass register. I mean, it could work. It could work. But shout out to Drew. Drew sung down. So Sonya's rules for Jamaica. Sonya, you wasted your time, girl. Listen, if this was a work trip, you should have just did it with your husband and allowed the camera crew to follow you and your husband while y'all work on this baby since you took your IUD out. That's what you should have did. Because, and I know you're a fan of the show. When have these women ever went on a trip that didn't become shit on the shingle? Towards rare occasions, starting at the very beginning, but more often than not, it happens in the middle and way to the end of the trip. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Tonight's episode was a lot more entertaining than what I thought it was gonna be. And I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm Team Drew. I am. Damn. Ain't that funny how that happened? Because see, last season won't none of us dealing with her ass. And then here it come this season, she done fucked around and done got me on her side in some cases. In some cases. Like when it comes down between her and Saya, I'm Team Drew. When it comes down between her feelings about Sheba Sheree and that dead trout face ass friend of hers, Fatum, I'm on her side too. I am. Like Sheree can't stop Fatum from talking shit. But Sheree, you really should have spoke up and said something when it came down to that whole PI thing, because it won't end that deep. It won't that deep. And that's all that Drew is trying to say. But whatever, child. Y'all jump down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Like I said, Tuesday at 9:15. Y'all make sure that y'all are here. The Whether You Like It or Not panel will be here on my channel. All right. So y'all make sure that y'all are there for that 9:15. Do not be late. I might be, but don't y'all be late. Anything else going on this week? I don't think so, other than the regular shows that I always review. If there's any tea talks that should come about, y'all know y'all gonna get that throughout the week when I can get them to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, if our hearts and minds are clear, we out. Bye.